There it is, guys. The season is finally over. What a long season it has been. 60 plus games. And Fluminense, congratulations to them. They deserved it. They beat us very well. They played very well, defended very well, attacked a few times, but very well. Inter definitely maybe deserved the goal here and there. The post was not letting things in, but I think it was just a sign from the universe, from the footballing gods that, guys, let's you guys just go on holiday. You and your fans now chill out because you only have a few weeks really till the next preseason starts, till the new season starts. And if you follow me on this channel, you know I'm not losing sleep over this. Of course, it would have been, I think, just in general, Inter should be, theoretically on paper, any of the South American teams, Inter in theory should be beating them. But I'm happy as I'm saying, I want one of the South American teams to win this competition. Especially these Brazilian teams have been very, very impressive, punching very above their weight, or what we think maybe is above their weight, but maybe they're proving that it's not that much above their weight. I'm very happy to see that. But for Inter, I wasn't too bothered. You guys know I was using this Club World Cup after the season that we had. If it was in normal circumstances, don't get me wrong, in normal circumstances, where Inter maybe have won something this season, or it wasn't such a exhausting season that has taken so many energies out and so many. I mean, we've even lost our coach in the season. Normally, I would have wanted Inter to do well, regardless of how much we've played. But you can just see it, guys, on the pitch. Like, there was no energy, no zip to our play, no creativity. Look at that. In the end, we didn't even out XG Fluminense. Some of the big chances that we created were actually like the Lautaro hitting the post. That was just a moment of brilliance. That wasn't a high XG chance, but there was a bit. That was it. That was the little flurry we had in the second half. That the Lautaro chance. De Vrij had a massive chance. That should have been a goal. He missed almost point blank range. But apart from that, Di Marco had a nice shot in the first half. Lautaro had a couple of good shots, good opportunities, keep saved by the keeper. But honestly, it was a pretty torrid performance, and my heart goes to Interisti that went out there. It seemed like it was a hot day in Charlotte. The players were struggling with that heat, but my heart goes out to those Interisti. Shouts out to you guys for being there, outnumbered by the Brazilian fans, but you had to watch that. Especially that first half was really, really poor. Very just basic. The only player to save today, the only player I would save today is literally Nicolo Barella from the starters. Di Marco's got a higher rating here, but didn't really do much. Actually, but one thing I want to give a shout out to Di Marco for, he hit the crossbar at the end, and he lasted the whole game. In that heat, he lasted the whole game. So this guy can last more than 60, 70 minutes. It's just recovered his fitness right at literally the last game of the season now. But yeah, Barella was the only one that seemed like he wanted it. Everyone else, poor. Mickey, poor. Aslani, poor. Dumfries, poor. Darmian, poor. And Thuram, oh my goodness, this guy. If he's going to play like this next season, man, he needs to get his ideas together. Because I know, again, he probably isn't fit today. Key would probably forced him to play because there's not many options off the bench. Pio Esposito was injured. We couldn't obviously bring Taremi. Maybe could have used someone else from the youth team, the Pieri or someone else, or started Seba Esposito because Thuram looked unfit. But he also looked unbothered. Same as the game that he came on. Was it against? It was either the first or the second game of this Club World Cup, and he came on as a substitute and he looked completely unbothered. Same vibes here, but he started 66 minutes, and yeah, he needs to get his ideas together. And yeah, this whole second season of Marcus Thuram really has been pretty subpar. Lautaro as well wasn't much better. Of course, when the world's eyes are looking World Cup or Club World Cup, somehow Lautaro ends up having a stinker and look troll football, of course, comparing him to Darwin Nunez, who was known for missing big chances. But actually, he did pick things up in the second half. In the first half, it was really poor Lautaro. So many giveaways, so many poor decisions, so many passes and dribbles that just didn't work out. But they just all looked mentally, they looked on holiday, they looked tired physically, mentally. Like, yeah, there's not an excuse. I tweeted it, someone said, losers explain, winners win. But it's not even an excuse, it's an explanation of why these guys look so poor. And they did look poor. There's no real excuse for these guys. A lot of these Brazilian teams have also played lots of football. A lot of the other European teams have played lots of football. It's just this team, maybe the physical preparation of the previous staff not up to par. Obviously, the age makeup of the squad still on the older side. Some of the new players we have got are going to be integrated but not coming in yet. Boni will be signed soon in the next coming days. Apparently, Marotta confirmed it in the pre-match interview. Luis Enrique came on in the second half. Sucic came on in the second half. He deserves more time. I know that maybe Kiev tried to just, not to change too much around this tournament. He didn't have much time. But Sucic today again, when he came on, breath of fresh air. As soon as he came on, breath of fresh air. Look at that. This average age of our squad again, 30. But look at that. Look at Fluminense. It's not like we were playing against some, hipster young team. You got Thiago Silva, 40 years of age. This guy's 44, so maybe they have a bit more outliers that bring up the average age, but pretty similar to Inter. But of course, they're used to this heat and this climate. But again, no excuses. Very, very well played by Fluminense. Some of you guys in my preview video or the Hakan telenovela video, you commented that we should watch out for John Arias, and you were bang on. This guy, stocky, short, kind of Aguero type of build, but yeah, like powerful. Couldn't get the ball off him, was going around everywhere. Yeah, we struggled. The first goal we conceded was really, really poor. De Vrij, very soft in his challenge. Zoma kind of just stayed on his line, probably could have got to that ball. It was lucky deflection on the cross, but yeah, a little bit soft. And then they scored a second one, but luckily it was called off for offside. And then in the end, the last goal was pretty poor as well. Just too easy for them. Way, way too easy. We played Fluminense's game today. And hopefully, Kivu's got some big work to do in this preseason. That's why, guys, I wanted this team. This is what I said. I said, you get to the knockout stage of this competition now. I think most Serie A teams go back into their preseason training in the second week of July or third week of July. So at least now these players will have, I think, at least 2-week break, which I think they need. I think they need 2-week minimum to just reset completely, let their bodies rest, especially guys like Barella, Lautaro, who are not just this season, just cumulative seasons of work that they need to work over and rest and recuperate mentally and physically. But at least if we get 2-week break, at least, then we can go into a preseason and Kivu can start to try and implement his ideas and tactics that he may have. And I want to see, some fresher ideas brought in, because we can't keep playing the same way, especially when teams are defending deep. We saw today the issues we had. Carboni, Esposito changed things around when they came on the second half, but we need more in this Inter team. We need more legs, we need more energy, we need more creativity, and the same status quo, it can't remain. And Kivu's job is to inject that, keep things solid at the back, of course, because that actually, people forget. A lot of people keep blaming the the front line, the Correas, Teremis, Arnautovic's, quite rightly, for not stepping up. But in the end, the Scudetto, Napoli won the Scudetto not by outscoring Inter, by conceding less. We conceded way more goals than we conceded last season. That's where we lost the Scudetto. So Kivu's job, of course, is to find ways to continue Inzaghi's work, keep us as the top scoring team in Italy, but we need to also, at the same time, shore up the defense and stop conceding silly goals and go back to conceding less than, in a Serie A season, less than minimum. You have to concede less than 25 goals. That has to be the goal. And then hopefully the guys up front will step up next season, because we know Lautaro was missing for pretty much half a season due to his fitness and fatigue issues. Thuram went missing in the second half of the season. And then a lot of the big guys, second half of the season as well, kind of dipped down. Whether that's preparation, the physical side, it's a combination of many things. it's time to relax in terms of football wise, but now it's time to focus on the things that we, I guess, as fans, we kind of, it's a more fun side, right? Transfer market, the news, the rumors, who we want, what we want to do. So next few weeks, guys, what we are going to focus on is the transfer news. Try to do as many videos as I can. Of course, scout reports, but the Pagelle, the player rating stream, that's going to be coming now. The season is over, so we got to do that one. And yeah, and then the financial one, I want to show you guys how Inter are looking financially. Oak Tree, as I expected, are spending money even before sales. I think there's more room for Oak Tree to do it even before sales, but I'll show you guys how the balance sheet or sort of the squad cost is looking as well, if you are interested in that. So make sure you look out on the channel. Content is not dying. We keep going. Club World Cup. Let's see who ends up winning. Who do you think is going to win it? It's probably going to be one of the European teams, Man City, probably, or Real Madrid, one of these. PSG looking hot favorites again. But as I said, one of these Brazilian or South American teams. Come on, vamos. They can do it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Who was the top flop? Who did you like? Any of the subs impressed you? Let me know in the comments down below. See you this summer. It's a hot summer, not just heat-wise, not just temperature-wise, transfer window-wise. Ciao ragazzi, always. Forza Inter, out of the World Cup, but we go again next year, guys.